Hi friends, in this video we discuss about properties of determinant and some examples. First of all, some examples of determinant and then properties of determinant we study. So previous video we have studied about, that is a definition of a determinant of order 2 and order 3 and examples on that, that is determinant expanding by row or column we have studied. So here one example we solve, and this question in part A they will ask for 1 marks. Find the value of x for which determinant 3x x1 equal to determinant 3 2 4 1, means two determinants are equal, we have to find the value of x. So here given is determinant of 3x x1 equal to determinant of 3 2 4 1. So expanding the determinant, that is the expansion should be cross multiplication, that is 3 into 1 minus x into x, that is 3 into 1 minus x into x equal to again 3 into 1 minus 4 into 2. So this cross multiply expand, so therefore 3 into 1 are 3 minus x square equal to 3 1s are 3 minus 4 2s are 8. So both the side 3 get cancelled, so this is minus x square equal to minus 8, or x square equal to 8, minus sign get cancelled. So this implies that x equal to plus or minus square root of 8. So square root of 8 is 2 root 2. Therefore x equal to value is plus or minus 2 root 2. Hence the solution. Similarly, the next example is find the value of x if the first example in that determinant 2451 equal to determinant of 2x 4 6 and x, means two determinants are here equal. So from this we find the value of x. So here given determinant is 2451 equal to determinant of 2x 4 6 x. So by again cross multiplication, that is 2 1s are 2 minus 5 into 4 is equal to 2x into x minus 6 into 4, that is 2 1s are 2 minus 5 4s are 20 equal to 2x square minus 6 4s are 24. So therefore here 2 into minus 20 is minus 18, this minus 24 comes left hand side, that should be plus 24 equal to 2x square, or that is 2x square equal to 24 minus 18 is 6, or x square equal to 6 by 2, that is 3. So therefore x equal to plus or minus root 3. Similarly, the second example is, that is given determinant 2 3 4 5 equal to determinant x3 to x5. So therefore again a cross multiplication, that is 2 into 5 is 2 into 5, that is 2 into 5 cross multiplication, here this is 2 into 5 minus 4 into 3 equal to x into 5 minus 2 into 3. This so therefore that is 2 into 5 is 10 minus 4 3s are 12 equal to 5x minus 2 3s are 6x. So therefore minus 2 equal to minus x, or x equal to 2. So the next example is, if x equal to if determinant of x to 18x equal to determinant of 6 to 18x, then find x. Or the same example they will ask like this one, if this is if determinant of x, this is not here, this term is if determinant x to 18x equal to determinant of 6 to 18 6, then x is equal to, questions asked like this one also. So here what we do is, for option is given, that is 6 plus or minus 6 minus 6 or 0. The next is equal to, this is the question comes in CET like this one. So how to solve this one? So what is the value of x? We write that is we solve here given determinant of x to 18x equal to determinant of 6 to 18 6. So therefore the cross multiplication, that is x into x square minus 18 to the 36 equal to 6 6 are 36 minus 18 to the 36. So therefore x square minus 36 equal to 0 or x square equal to 36. So x equal to plus or minus 6 comes. So here the same question option answer should be, that is B, option B. So now we study, that is properties of determinant. So using these properties we solve the examples. So it should be, so now properties of determinants. So the first property is, the value of the determinant remains unchanged if its rows and columns are interchanged. Means when we interchange rows into columns and columns into rows, the value of the determinant remains same. So proof, let us consider, let delta equal to, delta means determinant, let delta equal to determinant of a1 a2 a3 b1 b2 b3 c1 c2 c3. So this is expanding by first row. So we have, that is this is equal to a1 into determinant of b2 b3 c2 c3 minus a2, means expanding means we have to expanding means for row. So for a1 we have to neglect that row and that column. So remaining is b2 c b2 b3 c2 c3. Similarly minus second, here the determinant, remember this is first term is positive, this is a negative and this is positive. With proper sign we write. So this is minus a2 into determinant of, means neglecting this row and this column. So remaining elements are, it is b1 b3 c1 c3 plus a3 means that is first row and third column eliminate that elements. So remaining is b1 b2 c1 c2. So that is equal to a1 into bracket, again cross multiplication, b2 c3 minus b3 c2 minus a2 into bracket b1 c3 minus b3 c1 plus a3 into bracket b1 c2 minus b2 c1. This is cross multiplication. So we have, that is delta equal to a1 b2 c3 multiplying this a1 minus a1 b3 c2 minus a2 b1 c3 minus into minus, this sign should be plus. Here this sign is plus, that is plus a2 b3 c1 plus a3 b1 c2 minus a3 b2 c1. Consider this is equation 1. Let delta dash be the determinant obtained from delta, that is delta by interchanging its rows and columns. That is, here this is delta, we have to interchange rows into columns and columns into rows. So we get, it is, we write a row in delta as column a1 a2 a3 b1 b2 b3 c1 c2 c3, and we have to show that this delta dash equal to delta or delta equal to delta dash. So therefore delta dash equal to, again by expanding by row we get a1 into determinant of, a1 means eliminating that neglecting that row into column, remaining elements are b2 c2 b3 c3 minus b1 into determinant of b1. If we take b1, so we have to eliminate here, this is b1 means neglecting this row and this column, we get a2 c2 a3 c3 plus c1 into determinant of, c1 means we again eliminate this neglect this row and this column, So remaining elements are determinant of a2 b2 a3 b3. So therefore expanding a1 into bracket b2 c3 minus b3 c2 minus b1 into bracket a2 c3, this is a2 c3 minus a3 c2 plus c1 into bracket a2 b3 minus a3 b2. So delta dash equal to a1 b2 c3 minus a1 b3 c2 minus a2 b1 c3 multiply this one minus 1 this one plus a3 b1 c2 plus a2 b3 c1 minus a3 b2 c1. Consider this equation 2. So from this is equation 2. So from equation 1 and 2 we have delta equal to delta dash. So means let us consider here, if suppose we consider this delta as a matrix A. If A equal to this matrix, so A dash equal to, we get A dash is transpose of A. So determinant of the matrix A and transpose of A, the value should be same. Remember this note. The determinant of A is equal to determinant of A transpose. So property 2, if any two rows or columns of a determinant are interchanged, the sign of the determinant changes. Means suppose in a given determinant, if any two rows or columns are interchanged, then value changes by its sign. Let delta equal to determinant of a1 a2 a3 b1 b2 b3 c1 c2 c3. So this is equal to, by expansion, it is a1 determinant of b2 b3 c2 c3 minus a2 determinant of b1 b3 c1 c3 plus a3 determinant of b1 b2 c1 c2. So therefore delta equal to, by expanding we get, that is a1 into bracket b2 c3 minus b3 c2 minus a2 into bracket b1 c3 minus b3 c1 plus a3 into bracket b1 c2 minus b2 c1. Consider this is equation 1. Now let delta dash be the determinant obtained from delta by interchanging two of its rows, say R2 and R3. Means in delta we have to interchange this R2 we write in place of R3 and R3 we write in place of R2. So we get it is delta dash should be here, first row as it is a1 a2 a3, second row should be c1 c2 c3 and third row is b1 b2 b3. So expanding this determinant we have, that is a1 into determinant of c2 c3 b2 b3 minus a2 into determinant of c1 c3 b1 b3 plus a3 into determinant of c1 c2 b1 b2. So that is equal to, expanding we have a1 into bracket b3 c2 minus b2 c3 minus a2 into bracket c1 b3 minus b1 c3 plus a3 into bracket c1 b2 minus b1 c2. So from this first term we have to take minus sign outside. So we get ready minus of a1 into bracket, this should be positive now. When we take minus sign outside, this should be sign positive and this is negative comes, that is b2 c3 minus b3 c2 plus, from again this one take minus sign outside, so this sign should be positive, plus a2 into bracket, this is again positive now, b1 c3 minus b3 c1 minus, from this one take minus sign outside, so minus a3 into bracket b1 c2 minus b2 c1. So from all these three terms we take again minus sign outside, so that is equal to minus into bracket a1 into bracket b2 c3 minus b3 c2 minus a2 into bracket b1 c3 minus b3 c1 plus, when you take minus sign outside, this should be positive, this is positive, this first term positive and third term positive, second term should be negative, the sign changes, plus a3 into bracket b1 c2 minus b2 c1 and this value is equal to, that is delta dash equal to minus of this value should be delta, because from equation 1 this is delta. So therefore we get or hence the proof here, or by the property when any two rows or columns are interchanged, the value of the determinant changes by its sign. The delta is equal to minus delta. Now property 3, if two rows or columns of a determinant are identical, then value of determinant is 0. Means if suppose any two rows or columns are same, then the value of determinant is 0. Let delta equal to determinant of a1 b1 c1 a2 b2 c2 and a2 b2 c2. Means here second row and third row are identical, means all the elements are same. So now when you expand this one, let delta equal to a1 into determinant of b2 c2 b2 c2 minus b1 into determinant of a2 c2 a2 c2. That is b1 means this neglecting first row and second column, again plus c1 into determinant of, that is neglecting first row and third column, we get a2 b2 a2 b2. So expanding this one, we have that is a1 into bracket b2 c2 minus b2 c2 minus b1 into bracket a2 c2 minus a2 c2 plus c1 into bracket a2 b2 minus a2 b3 a2 b2. So therefore from this is positive negative, all terms get cancelled. So we get the value should be 0. That is 0 into n equal to 0. So therefore remember, this is most important property. If two rows or columns are identical, then the value of determinant is 0. Identical means each element should be equal of any two row or column, then the value should be 0. Property 4, if every element of a row or column of a determinant is multiplied by k, the value of the determinant is multiplied by k. Means suppose let delta equal to be the determinant a1 a2 a3 b1 b2 b3 and c1 c2 c3 be any determinant. So that is delta expansion is a1 into bracket, that is a1, this expansion is a1 neglecting this row and column. So again we get that is b2 c3 minus b3 c2 minus a2 neglecting this row and column, we get b1 c3 minus b3 c1 plus a3 neglecting this row and column, so we get it is b1 c2 minus b2 c3. Consider this is equation 1. Let delta dash be the determinant obtained from delta by multiplying every element of the first row by k. Then we have to show that delta dash equal to k into delta. Means for every element of the first row, that is a1 a2 and a3, we multiply by k. That is, let us consider delta dash equal to determinant of ka1 ka2 ka3, that is first row, second row and third row as it is b1 b2 b3 c1 c2 c3. So therefore expanding by first row, we have that is equal to k into a1 determinant of this expansion is here, this is first row and first element neglect, the remaining elements are determined of b2 b3 c2 c3 minus ka2, now neglecting this row and this column, that is this column and this row, so we have minus k2 into bracket, remaining elements are b1 b3 c1 c3 plus ka3 means neglecting this row and this column, remaining elements are b1 b2 c1 c2. So expanding we have that is k into ka1 into bracket b2 c3 minus b3 c2 minus ka2 into bracket b1 c3 minus b3 c1 plus ka3 into bracket b1 c2 minus b2 c1. So throughout this all these three terms we take k common term, take it outside, that is k into bracket a1 into bracket b2 c3 minus b3 c2 minus a2 into bracket b1 c3 minus b3 c1 plus a3 into bracket b1 c2 minus b2 c1, and this is equal to here this k into this expansion is nothing but delta from equation 1. So therefore delta dash equal to k into delta, hence the proof here. So remember one note, determinant of k into a equal to k raised to n into determinant of a, where n is the order of the square matrix A. Means A be any square matrix, then let A be any square matrix of order n, then determinant of k into A equal to k raised to n into determinant of A. Next, property 5. If some or all elements of a row or column of a determinant are expressed as sum of two or more terms, then the determinant can be expressed as sum of two or more determinants. Means, if delta equal to determinant of first row is a1x, a1 plus x, a2 plus y, a3 plus z, b1, b2, b3, c1, c2, c3, then this delta equal to, this is a determinant, then this here first row is sum of two elements, then delta equal to, that is sum of the determinant, that is determinant of a1, a2, a3, b1, b2, b3, c1, c2, c3 plus determinant of x, y, z, b1, b2, b3, c1, c2, c3. Remember this property. So property 6, the value of a determinant is unaltered if to the elements of any row or column the same multiples of the corresponding elements of any other row or column are added. That is, the value of the determinants remains same if we apply the operation Ri interchanging Ri plus Krj or Ci interchanging Ci plus Kcj. Means we have to prove here, let delta equal to, that is determinant of a1, a2, a3, b1, b2, b3 and c1, c2, c3. Now we have to form delta dash be the determinant obtained from delta by applying r1 plus k r2. Means we write first row as r1 plus k r2. Then we have to show that delta dash equal to delta, the value remains unchanged. Now delta dash equal to, that is determinant of a1 plus kb1, that is r1 plus k r2, means operation is a1 multiplying r2 by k and then adding to r1, a1 plus kb1, a2 plus kb2, a3 plus kb3, b1, b2, b3, c1, c2, c3, means second row and third row remains as it is. So by property 5, if that is any row or column is sum of two elements, then the determinant should be sum of the determinant. So from that is equal to, we get two determinants, that is determinant of a1, a2, a3, b1, b2, b3, c1, c2, c3 plus determinant of k b1 plus k b2 plus k b3, b1, b2, b3, c1, c2, c3. So we have, that is determinant of a1, a2, a3, b1, b2, b3, c1, c2, c3. This is first determinant as it is, plus whenever, that is by property 4, in a determinant if any row or column of each element multiplied by k, then the value of the determinant is multiplied by that constant. So this is k into determinant, from this one k outside, b1, b2, b3, c1, c2, c3, sorry b1, b2, b3, b1, b2, b3, c1, c2, c3. So that is equal to, this first determinant is nothing but delta plus k into this value I write 0. Why? Because here first row and second row are identical. So therefore delta dash equal to delta. Hence we have studied here all these 6 properties. So using these properties we solve the examples, and the examples will be continuing next video. So thank you.